ready.
Good.
Good, everybody say.
Good afternoon, ladies.
Hey, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Justin Collins. I'm lieutenant with Farmington Police Department, and right now I just want to provide an update on the child that we're looking for. Right now we're looking for Edgar Samuelson. It's E-D-G-A-R. Samuelson is S-A-M-U-E-L-S-E-N. He's a 12-year-old white male. He went missing last night at around 7 p.m. The department was notified at about 7:45 of him missing, and we believe at this time that he had voluntarily left. There were some questions on Facebook and media. We had got questions of an Amber Alert or different stuff like that. Right now, we don't have anything that fits that criteria for an Amber Alert. But he was last seen around 7 p.m. in the area of Garland Key Road. He was wearing a brown sweatshirt. It had a radio or boombox on it, black pants, and believed to have a yellow bag or pillowcase with him with items. He's believed to have left home voluntarily, had run away. We have no information or anything suggesting any kind of foul play. It's not an investigation like that at this point. So whenever we received the call, officers began investigating. Immediately, they went to the house, location, the procedures for that. We've conducted canvasses of the neighborhood, attempting to locate any kind of video evidence or any kind of eyewitnesses, anybody in the area that had information, and check possible locations where juveniles may go or where he was known to go. We're coordinating with our local partners. We have the fire department, we have the Washington County Sheriff's Office, personnel from all over. The response from other departments and fire departments has kind of been overwhelming for people that help. You know, you see a 12-year-old kid missing, everybody wants to volunteer. You can see that by our community support with a gym full of people here to help. So we have tons of partners. If I named them all, I would miss some for sure. So from state and federal levels. We're asking the community's help in locating Edgar. If anybody has any information, we're directing them to the Washington County Sheriff's Office Dispatch Center. That's who dispatched for us. That phone number is 479-444-5700 to the Washington County Sheriff's Office. Again, they dispatch for us, so it kind of takes some call volume off of a cell phone being answered for the PD or department phone. For people that are in the area and want to help, we've asked people to stage at the Farmington High School. Volunteer. We have a volunteer sign up and taking that for people who are interested in helping, for the public to be involved. But more than anything is just the public's vigilance of relaying that information and gathering information during that. We want to try to prevent, people of vigilante groups going out by themselves. We want it to be an organized, coordinated effort between people to conduct a thorough and well-coordinated search. So again, anybody that's volunteering, we ask them to come to the high school gymnasium. Our primary concern right now is for the safety and well-being of Edgar. Obviously, y'all know the weather. We hadn't had rain in a while, and then, of course, a situation like this, and it's pouring down rain. We don't know his whereabouts on that, but we're working multiple angles for leads that we have. We're working closely with the family, keeping them updated during this time and during this investigation. I'm sure for a family going through something like that, it makes it difficult, have a lot of questions more than answers. So out of the respect to the family as well, we're not releasing a ton of details on their family, their private life, and certain details of that. But we're dedicating these significant resources. Again, like I said, it's kind of overwhelming the amount of resources that we've had here to help. So at this time, I don't have a further update time. I don't have that set just yet, but I will let y'all know a further time, and that's kind of the update that we have. I want to give an opportunity for y'all, if anybody had any questions, to try to answer those.
Have you had any confirmed sightings, or did those doorbell cams or anything like that provide anything?
So in reference to doorbell cams, obviously it's 2025, a lot of people have those video surveillance. We're asking anybody to contact us if they have those. At this time, I'm not made aware of a confirmed sighting. We still have those investigations going on to confirm whether we have those. So.
What areas do you feel confident that y'all can clear? Because there's a lot of terrain in the neighborhood that it immediately goes rural. There's fields, there's ponds, there's mountains.
Absolutely. We've tried to coordinate all of those locations. Obviously, I mean, that makes it difficult, especially with the delays with weather that we've had. But we feel pretty confident in the neighborhood where he resides. that we've searched that thorough. We've had secondary searches there and some different locations like that. So as far as resources, we have drone teams available. We have canine trackers. I've actually talked to, kind of overwhelmed. I didn't realize we had that many canines that were available to help assist like that. So we have quite a few resources to check that, but we're pretty confident at least the neighborhood in which he lives. Now, 12-year-old kids sometimes can be a little bit elusive if he had run away, so we're still asking people in that area to be vigilant. We don't want to overly clear an area that could be, so if they have information on those, to contact the sheriff's office. So.
It pains me to ask, but
sure.
have you brought like the dive team in at this point?
So I'm not aware of any areas that a dive team would be necessary just yet. I mean, obviously the rain and flooded creeks or stuff like that, we haven't been through that, but we have our search and rescue teams available. We have those resources available if we need them. They have not been contacted directly. So.
Can you tell us a little bit more about Edgar? Is he typically outside? Is this normal for him to be outside?
So some of those kind of his lifestyle, the way that they live, not releasing a ton of that just yet. He's a 12-year-old kid. I think a lot of those kids are involved with online gaming. I think he did a little bit of that. And so I don't know. Obviously, this at this time we don't believe is normal behavior for him. So.
Do you believe this is a runaway situation?
Yes, sir. Yeah. That is how it's being investigated, as a runaway right now. Yes, sir.
You brought up gaming forensically. Is that something you're looking at just to make sure there wasn't some
sure.
sort of communication on?
Absolutely. Yeah. We have multiple resources at state and federal level that we are investigating that as well. So we don't have anything confirmed at this point that's involved or an avenue, but that is an investigation route we're headed. So.
You had mentioned the rain earlier, and obviously it's pouring down earlier.
Yeah.
How worried are you guys with the exposure to the elements with him, and then also how is the rain hindering y'all's search for him?
Sure. I mean, right now, the storm line that had come through, we've pulled our teams back just so we don't have people out there. The last thing that we want is more people injured because of a search, so we want to coordinate that in the safest and secure way as possible. So we pulled some of those teams for the moment being, just till this last line gets through, and then plan to re-coordinate that. So.
Same with the volunteers, like you couldn't put them out there in this situation?
Sure. So we're trying to let this line pass and then send them out to make sure that it's the safest for them. It's multi-faceted effort from everybody, all hands on deck, to look for a missing kid. We just have to do it in the safest way possible. So at this time, yes, we're asking anybody who is volunteering that they come here, make sure they're checked in as well. We have a process for that. For the public's assistance at the Farmington High School.
Can you talk a little bit about the community response, showing up here, seeing dozens of people here ready to search?
Yeah, I mean, there's probably been plenty of shots, and we have a gym full of people here. This is our community, this is our home. Whenever we have something like this happen, to have a public response where people, anybody efforts and the phone calls that we've got of just being concerned is kind of overwhelming of the public support that we felt. So it's great to see in a community like this, and maybe not have a lot of news in Farmington. We were the 6th safest city in the state of Arkansas last year. We don't have a high crime level. We're proud of that, and so to see a community that supports that helps that effort for sure. So.
How do you coordinate? You've already got a massive, been out to the neighborhood for the last 2 hours. Got a lot of law enforcement and first responders on the ground. What role will volunteers play?
Absolutely. So probably we're still investigating some of that. That will be with our search and rescue and kind of those resources. The Washington County Emergency Management team assisting us. And some of those roles of where they would be is different search teams and stuff. But we are still allocating the resources that we have and trying to figure out the best avenue to allocate those resources. So.
Are you able to recall the last time something like this has happened?
Oh, we have different investigations like that all the time. This level of support and public, help and assistance, I don't know that I personally have seen it to this level of people coming out to help. So the day and age that we live, once stuff is on social media, it kind of spreads like a firestorm, and everybody sees something like that, and their concern is to help. And do their part. So it's a blessing to see the public respond in that manner. So.
When it comes to the specific circumstance, there's a lot of comments. Obviously, you mentioned the Amber Alert situation about notifying people that there was a missing child. Is there anything you've maybe taken away from this experience to better notify?
Sure. I don't know if there's anything of that. I mean, you saw within minutes of our Facebook post that we made last night. Everybody's, on Facebook. So we made a Facebook post to notify the public. Within minutes of that, we had it shared in multiple different groups on Facebook and tons of comments. And the resources and people calling in has been an experience I would take away for sure. So, absolutely.
With the amount of volunteers you have, how are you planning on dividing them for the search to continue?
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a multiple facet effort. There's no way that I could answer directly to that of how that's going to be allocated specifically. But we have a team, a well-educated and coordinated team that they do this for a living to try to allocate those in the best avenues possible. So,
anything else you'd like to add? Anything we may not have asked you?
I don't think so. I appreciate you guys, and like I said, I appreciate the public's response and their assistance in this matter, and all the different resources that I have. Again, I couldn't even name them all to show appreciation from the police department. We're the first ones contacted whenever a situation like this arises, and just the public's response and the other agencies' response. There's no way we could repay that, so we appreciate that. So, thank you all so much. Yeah, absolutely. I didn't want to mess it up too much.
Yes.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank you so much.